Singing scales is probably the worst way to learn to sing if you're an absolute beginner. Now, as a vocal coach for 25 years, I've discovered a safer and faster way to make singing feel easy and fun. So in this video, I'm going to show you the exact system I'd use if I had to learn to sing from scratch. To start with, I'm going to show you how your voice works. Think of your voice like an amplifier. To create sound, it needs three core components. First is a power supply, because without constant power, it either won't turn on or it'll start flickering on and off. The second component is an audio signal. This could be plugging in a guitar or a microphone lead. And finally, an amplifier, it needs speakers to project the powered audio signal out so an audience can actually hear it. Now, your voice, it works in a similar way. Your power supply, it is your breath. Your voice needs a steady flow of air to create sound. Your vocal cords are the signal. They turn air into sound by vibrating together. And your throat and mouth, those are your speakers. They shape and project your sound out to your audience. Now, when your power, your signal, and speakers work together, you get clear, effortless sound. But if one part is functioning incorrectly, if your breath is shallow, your vocal cords are tight, or your throat and mouth are locked up with tension, singing will feel like a constant battle. How do you avoid that? Well, let me show you so your amplifier doesn't end up shoved to the back of your cupboard, never to be plugged in again. A lot of beginner singers dive straight into complex scales, trying to sing higher and focus on perfection. Now, if I could start over, I'd get to know my voice in a simple and playful way first before adding scales and complexity. Let me show you 4 simple exercises that will allow you to play with your voice. Now, don't feel you have to sound good. Just have some fun making different sounds with me. And if you want a free MP3 to practice all of the exercises in this video, click the link below. The first exercise is called a vocal siren. Slide your voice gently up and down like this. Ah. Now, don't worry if it cracks or breaks. That's just your voice showing you where it wants to change gears. Stay relaxed and just notice what happens as you slide up and down your range. Try it with me. Ah. A little higher. Ah. Now, the next exercise is humming. Think about the best meal that you've ever had. When you hum, you should feel a buzz in your lips and your nose. That's called forward resonance, and it's a secret sauce for a strong, clear sound without pushing and straining. Let's do a few together. Now it's time to explore your higher range. Make some silly light sounds, like you're a kid pretending to be a siren or on a swing going higher and higher. Now notice how light and easy that feels. That's called your head voice. Most beginner singers ignore it because it's not a sound we usually use when speaking, but it's the key to unlocking your upper range safely. Let's do some silly sounds together. Okay, for the next exercise, I want you to put your hand on your chest and sigh out like you've just finished a long day. Ah. Now you should feel some vibration. That's your chest voice, where most of your speaking happens. Try a few with me. Ah. Now, while doing these exercises, you should have felt buzzing in your face, lightness up in your higher range, and warm vibrations in your low range. You've just started exploring what's called your vocal registers. Now that you know how your voice works and how it feels to make sound throughout your range, it's time to build your personal vocal amplifier, also known as your voice. Which brings us to the first component, your breath. I used to think that singing required a lot of breath. Now here's what I used to do. I'd take a big breath and project my voice. Ah! I thought that more air meant more power and range. Now, as I sang higher, it became harder, so I pushed and tried to power my way to the high notes. All I managed to do was create tension and strain. And here's the thing I wasn't taught. Your voice, it doesn't want more air. It wants steady, smooth air, like a gentle breeze and not a gale force wind. Let's do a quick exercise together to get your breath flow just right. Put one hand on your stomach and one end on your ribs. Now breathe in through your nose like you're smelling your favorite flower. Now feel your belly and ribs expand and gently release forward. And imagine your whole torso expanding 360 degrees, not just your chest puffing out. Now hiss the air out in a long, steady tss. Your goal here is to keep that hiss even, like a slow leak in a bike tire, not a leaf blower on a Sunday morning. Let's do 3 breathing rounds together. When you breathe in, make sure that your shoulders stay relaxed and low, and focus on the expansion down around your ribs. This is your power source. If it feels calm and steady, that's your breath and body working together. Now that leads us on to the next component, your vocal cords. Think of them like a rubber band. Now if they're too loose, air slips through and your voice sounds thin and breathy like this. Ah. If they're too tight, they slam together and you get a pinched sound. Ah, ah. We want the sweet spot called balanced chord closure. Not too loose and not too tight. Ah, ah. Now here's my favorite tool for creating this balance. It's called a lip trill, like this. If your lips bubble smoothly, you're balancing your breath and chords like a pro. Now, if you can't get your lips to trill, it's not a deal breaker. Grab a straw and dip it into a glass of water and make an ooh sound through it like this. That gentle resistance does the same magic. It teaches your voice to coordinate without tension. Now, try a simple exercise with your lip trill or a straw. Slide your notes smoothly and breathe in low and relax before you start. If it feels weird or tricky at first, that's normal. Experiment, play, and notice when it starts to feel natural. With a little daily practice, you'll feel less tension, more control, and your high notes will start to feel easier. Now that leads us on to the third component, your vocal speakers. Most beginners hit a wall right here. You've got your breath going, you've got your vocal cords working, but when you open your mouth, the sound just sits there feeling tight and muffled like you're singing through a scarf. oh, oh. Now, the magic happens when you move your voice forward into what singers call the mask, which is a sweet spot around your nose and cheekbones. Ah, ah. Now, remember that buzzing sensation from your humming exercise? That's what we're after. When your sound is forward, suddenly your voice gets louder without you working harder. It feels easier, brighter, and you unlock notes that you thought were out of reach. Let's do a simple exercise to bring your voice forward into the mask. Say like the end of sing. Sing. Now feel the buzz behind your nose up towards the roof of your mouth. That's your target. Now slide up and down on that sound while keeping the buzz right up front, like you're sending your voice out through your face and not burying it back in your throat. Now, when your sound is forward, everything feels lighter. When it drops back, it's like trying to sing with a sock in your mouth. Now, try it with me, but without the sock part. We'll do a few slides and throw in some held notes too. I think it's time to take things up a notch. From that buzz, open up into an ah vowel. The goal here is to keep that forward feeling as you open up the sound. That's how you build a full, vibrant voice that actually cuts through without strain. Let's do the exercise together with a little bit more structure. This time, we're going to target pitch. I'll sing it with you to guide you through the exercise. One more. Let's work back down. Two more. Last one. I've made a free 10-minute singing from scratch daily routine MP3. It's got all of these exercises step by step so you can build strength, flexibility, and build your confidence. It's like having me right there in your living room, singing and supporting you. You can grab it from the link in the description below. But before you jump in, there's one mistake that can sabotage your voice if you're not careful. Now watch this video next to avoid the mistake that cost me 10 years.